Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good time wherever it is that you are. Doesn't really make sense, but anyways, it's morning for me. I just finished a trip yesterday, but I am going on another trip today. Right now I'm just sitting in bed drinking some iced coffee and eating some French toast sticks because I have the appetite of a small child and because I'm too lazy to cook my own breakfast. So yeah, today we are going to have a layover in Dallas, which I'm super excited about because I'm flying with Jackie, that you guys know, and then I'm gonna meet up with another flight attendant friend of ours once we get to Dallas, and then a friend of mine from home also is gonna meet up with us when we get to Dallas. So super excited about that. Our trip, originally, right now it's like 7:15. So our trip, originally the sign-in was, our report time was at 7. And then whatever flight we were supposed to work got canceled, I guess. And so they reassigned us to the very next flight, which was only an hour later. So our flight doesn't leave till 9. So I called and got my report time changed to 8 so that I wouldn't have to be at the airport 2 hours early. So luckily I caught that. I told Jackie about it, so she did the same thing, and so hopefully our other 2 crew members noticed that as well so that they could change theirs. Someone asked me to show you guys more of what kind of uniforms I wear to work, so after I finish breakfast and get dressed, I'll show you guys which uniform I'm wearing today. Also, I'm in the crash pad. The lighting is so bad in our room, so I usually get ready in my bed, so that's why like there's a shadow of my phone right here, because I have to have a light like in my bed so that I can see what I'm doing when I'm getting ready, because it's just so much easier to get ready sitting down and relaxing than like standing up, and I don't know. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna finish my breakfast and then I will show you guys what I'm gonna be, which uniform I'm wearing today. I got a little behind. I had to do the whole go pull up to the airport, sign in, and then go park. So I just parked and I'm walking in now to go through security and stuff. So I will show you guys my uniform when I get to the hotel, which will probably be better anyways because we didn't really have a good full body mirror at my crash pad, so this will be probably better than if I would have showed you this morning. So I promise I will do that when I get to Dallas a little bit later today. This face mask is huge. But I just got so lucky because the girl in front of me got random to go through regular TSA, and I'm running behind getting to the plane, so luckily I just got to walk right in, or else I would have been in a bit of trouble. Look at these fancy little coffee maker in the Boston crew room. Oh, that smells very strong. Very vanilla-y. So we just got to the hotel in Dallas. I did a really bad job of giving you guys updates today. So our first flight was from Philly to Boston, which is only like, it was like a 50-minute flight. And then we had a 2-hour sit in Boston. So we all went down to the crew room, and that's where the coffee was that I was making. And I was gonna update you guys in there, but there were a lot of people in there that were just like being quiet and looked like they were serious. So I was like, I'm not gonna distract them. And then we just all kind of started talking, so I lost track of time. And then we had flew from Boston to Dallas. Our flight this morning out of Philadelphia only had 20 people on it, and I have not seen a plane that empty since like May, June, beginning of June. So that was very interesting. The second one was more like how it has been, just kind of like midway full, which is normal during this time of year anyways, because summer flying is pretty much over. Everyone's back to school, back to work, so. Okay, so this mirror is a little bit weird because of all the different things, but this is the only body mirror that is in here. So for today, I wore my white shirt, short sleeve shirt, and then my, here, let me back up a little bit. Yeah, so my white short sleeve shirt and my jacket. I put the blazer on at first, but I don't know, it's still a little too warm for the blazer. I usually just tie my scarf like around my shirt collar instead of my neck because it gets really hot and it just drives me nuts. And then I wore the pencil skirt that we have, and then black tights. I actually prefer nude, but all my nude tights I've ripped. And then I just have my Clark heels that I've had since training. So here's the, let's see if you can get a full body look. It looks really weird in this mirror. Like, it looks different in the mirror than it does on the phone, but. All right, I'm going to head over to Jackie's room and we're probably gonna hang out till we go to dinner. My friend from home that I invited to dinner, I don't think she's gonna be able to make it anymore, which is sad. But I did just see her like 2 weeks ago for a bachelorette weekend, so that's okay. And I'll be back here on Sunday, so I might try to do something with her then. But she's got an early day tomorrow for work, so and it's about a 40-minute drive here, so I just told her it was fine if she didn't want to come, like we can do something another time. But let's go to Jackie's. There she is. My beautiful coworker, Jacqueline. Jackie was not impressed with my clothing because we were supposed to work out. I'm clearly not in workout clothes, so there's bummed out Jackie. We made it to dinner. Here's Halen. Welcome to the vlog world, Halen. Cheers, guys. Oh, it's salty. That was so fun. I have not seen Halen since I left DC, which was 9 months ago. Yeah, that's right, 9 months ago. So yeah, so that was so good that worked out. And then I'm gonna be back Sunday and I might hang out with her again, but she and I lived in this hair right here. She and I lived in the DC crash pad together, the one that I think I've told you guys about before that was just awful and horrible. We were talking about that tonight on our layover. I mean on our, when we were eating dinner, we were talking about that, like how awful it was. She was like, I cannot believe that we stayed there as long as we did, but there was really nowhere else to go. And the location of it was great, which is why we ended up staying as long as we did. But yeah, so it was so good to see her. I'm so excited that worked out. I'm so happy that it worked out. But it is 8 o'clock, so I'm gonna take a shower. Our van time tomorrow is at 6:30, so I'm probably gonna take a shower and then just kind of wind down for the night and go ahead and get some rest because tomorrow is a long day. Tomorrow we do Dallas to LA, LA to Philadelphia, so that's just a lot of flying. So I need to be very well rested to be able to do all that tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna go take a shower and get ready for bed. Guys, I don't know what's going on, but this girl is just running from this car and then was hiding. But she wasn't doing a very good job of hiding, and then they just left, and I'm just really kind of confused at what's going on right now outside of my window. Okay guys, there's the car that was just up here, and she just ducked behind that wall over there. Let me see if I can zoom in. Oops, sorry. See her right there? She just ducked. Here's the car. And let's see what they do when they see her, because she's not moving. I'm thinking this is probably just her friends. Okay, now the car is just like stopped. What's happening, guys? Like, they're not moving. Oh, there goes the car. But I don't understand. I wish I could hear if like they were saying anything. All right, doesn't look like there's gonna be any action. Oh, why is it like inching closer like that? There it goes. What is happening? I wonder if they know I'm watching them. Okay guys, she knows them because she just tried to get in the car and then they drove off. So nothing serious, just friends being friends, I guess. Poor girl, I think she just wants to get in the car. And they literally inched up right next to her, and she didn't move until they were like right in front of her. And then they just drove off again. Okay, they're coming around fast. Let's see if they pick her up this time. Let's see what happens. All right, girl, I hope you get in the car. Let's see. Oh. Oh no. I wonder why they're doing this to her. Did she get in the car? I can't tell. Okay. Oh, okay, they let her get in the car. And she's in the driver's seat. What a strange thing. So for those of you wondering why I just witnessed what I witnessed, I had just gotten out of the shower and I needed to change clothes, and I noticed, well, I saw the car, my window was like slightly open, so I saw the car drive by. So I was like, let me close my windows so that people can't see into my room while I'm changing clothes. And so I walked over to the window to go change it, and that's when I saw the girl like kind of running and hiding. I was like, what is going on? And then I saw she was running and hiding from the car. So I was like, what in the world is going on? Like, I assumed it was probably friends just like messing around with each other, but I was like, what are they trying to kidnap this girl? Something like, I'll just watch and make sure I don't need to call like 911 and send them a video of this girl running away from the car. So, I mean, it was entertaining. I'm glad that it appeared to be, they were friends. A girl got out and she got in the driver's seat and the girl got in the back seat. So I'm assuming that's just friends like playing jokes on one another, hopefully. But it didn't look like anything bad. But for a minute I was like, this is, when they were like inching up really slow, I was like, this is really sketchy, because the girl was like huddled over in the corner with her head down. So I was like, what in the world? But yeah, so that's how I ended up seeing what I saw. If my windows would have already been closed, would have never even known. Or if I would not have even looked out the window, I would have never even known. So yeah, the things you see when you're flying all over the world. Look at the pool this morning. Party! On the Neo again. Party mode. Show me your party moves, Jackie! Love when we find things on the aircraft that are not supposed to be there. I love flying over cities at night. Look how pretty this is. Like, all the lights lit up. It's almost like Christmas or something. Like, it's so beautiful. Just look at it. It's so bright. I love it. Today actually was not as long as I thought it was going to be. The first flight went by actually really, really fast. And it helped because we had a really great crew. All of us were only a year in, and then the number one was a new hire. She had just gotten in this year, so she's only been flying for a couple months. And it was her first time being the number one, so we all got to like kind of help her be the number one and ease her into it. And she actually lucked out that she was the one like now during these times, because normally the trip that we did, she would have had to do, she kind of would have gotten a taste of everything, because our first flight was so short, so she just would have done the beverage service and the snack basket. But then like the last 3 flights that we flew this trip, she would have had to do the meal. And the last flight of the day yesterday and the first flight today, that would have been interesting, because you have to do a whole meal service with drinks, and then you would normally do like the nuts and then the entree and then a dessert, and that takes usually like at least an hour and a half to get all that done. So you know, those flights are kind of chaotic, but she didn't have to do any of that, which is good. So she kind of got to see the other part, like doing the announcements, and that kind of stuff, which was good because then when we come back to normal, she'll already kind of have that part down, and then we'll can kind of learn the other, like the meal service separately. But yeah, it was a good, like, we just pretty much talked like the whole flight, just about random stuff, so that helps flights go by a lot quicker than when you're just having to kind of try to entertain yourself. And then we had a 3-hour sit today, which kind of went by fast too. We all went to the crew room and went into the sleep room, but nobody was in there, so we just kind of went in there and closed the door and turned the lights on, because usually it's like pitch black in there. And nobody, well, one girl came in, and we felt so bad because she kind of came in and was like, oh, I thought you guys were sleeping, and then like walked out. So we were like, oh, she could have come in and like turned the lights off if she wanted to, because we were all just kind of like hanging out, chilling. Like we weren't really talking or anything, we were just kind of doing our own thing. But I think she was like, oops, so I felt bad for her. But nobody else came in after that because LA is such a small base. And then our flight from LA to Philly, it was only 4 hours and 45 minutes. I thought it was going to be a lot longer than that. I thought it was going to be like 5.5. So that flight went by pretty quickly too, because we actually did a beverage service. So like the first hour went by pretty quick, doing the beverage service and then going through with trash and stuff. After that, it started to kind of slow down a little bit, but like I said, we just kind of talked and kept each other entertained for the majority of the flight. And then when we wanted to little like me time, we would go sit down, like read or do something in the back, and then slowly kind of gravitate towards each other again and start talking. But yeah, so I'm going to get in the bed so that I'm not so tired tomorrow, because it's been 4 straight days of flying. Tomorrow's going to be 5 and 6, and then I'm going to have a day off, and then I do another 4 straight days of flying and a day off, and then 2, and then I'm done for the rest of the month and until whenever they will recall us if we get furloughed. So yeah, that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys for watching. For those of you that subscribe and have been commenting, thank you for doing that. I love that. You guys are so sweet and nice, so thank you for doing that. I enjoy reading the comments and responding. For those of you that are new subscribers, welcome. And for those of you that this is your first ever video watching, thanks for watching. Thanks for clicking and seeing what this is all about. If you guys liked the video, make sure and click the like button, and if you feel inclined to, hit the subscribe button as well. But that's all I have, so bye guys!